Hey everyone, it's your buddy Crypto Profit back with another video, and today we're going to be looking at the volatility surrounding Polkadot. Obviously, a lot of hype and updates to cover today when it comes to Polkadot. A lot of great things, definitely with this increase of 6% in the last 24 hours. If we take a look at the last week, though, we do see about a 30 to 31% increase, continuing, like I said, on this kind of swing or momentum shift up. We are seeing Polkadot perform really very, very well in the last month as well, with a 95% increase. The volatility will continue on, obviously, through the crypto market part 2, or crypto bull market part 2, I should say, as we see the market cap right now at $30.6 billion, and the volume in the last 24 hours is continuing to rise, now at $3.2 billion. Polkadot, for those of you who don't know, is a protocol that enables cross-blockchain transfers of any type of data or asset. By uniting multiple blockchains, Polkadot aims to achieve high degrees of security and scalability. DOT serves as the protocol's governance token and can be used for staking to secure the network or connect bond, those new chains. And we've talked about staking with Polkadot before. It's something that everybody loves. We're seeing 10 to 12% staking opportunities in Polkadot, and that's just a massive return on investment if you are going to continue to stake, year long, or continue to work with Polkadot long term. I do want to say there's a lot of reasons people are talking about Polkadot quite a bit today, and it's not just because of the price increases. There's a lot of updates to cover. Before we cover those, though, if you have not already, make sure to support the channel by liking the video, subscribing to the channel, and turning notifications on. As we jump through, there's going to be a lot of updates, so I will try to take you through everything important that has happened with Polkadot within just the last 24 hours. So the first thing we have is Polkadot Boss talking about what is Polkadot. So this is a good way to start it off. Polkadot is actually the next generation blockchain and layer 0 protocol that unites multiple specialized blockchains into a unified scalable network. We also jump over to CoinDesk talking about ParallelFi raised $22 million in a Series A that valued the Polkadot and Kusama focused DeFi protocol at $150 million. So this is absolutely a huge valuation of $150 million coming for ParallelFi. If we actually take a look at ParallelFi too, if I can hover over, it does have a very, very solid following at about 17.4K followers. But the biggest thing to note is the higher yielding, or really higher liquidity, capital efficiency for Polkadot, offering lending, staking, and borrowing products to the users. So definitely a project to look for in the upcoming weeks and months ahead. We also have LCX, I should say, as we are thrilled to announce really the advanced parachain technology with technical guidance from Parity Tech. Really, this integration will enable LCX to establish a new standard for security token on Polkadot using the Liechtenstein protocol. This is something we've talked about before. We talked about the Liechtenstein before, and we are continuing, Liechtenstein, I should say, we are continuing to see this protocol, be of value, be of use. And the biggest thing to note as well is, with projects like ParallelFi, with projects that are continuing to jump on board with Polkadot, we are going to see this ecosystem rise in value altogether. Obviously, going to create more retail as well as institutional investors interested in the long-term potential of Polkadot. So the next one is actually just going to be a thread by Bill Laboon. We're not going to deep dive into this. We don't really go too much into the technical side of Polkadot when it comes to these thread or Polkadot digests. I just want to kind of say, Polkadot news from Bill Laboon, referendum 33, upgrading Polkadot to runtime 9090 is now up for vote. So jumping from the up for vote news from Bill Laboon, we do have the Astar network. So previously Plasm, they are not working on making Ethereum on Polkadot. We are making a multi-chain smart contract platform on Polkadot. So I just thought this was important to really reiterate how big, Polkadot is going to be with, the upgrades coming. And I think one thing that we can all be for sure of is there's a lot of people showing a lot more interest in Polkadot than there was in the previous couple of weeks. So let's take a look at the 3 reasons why Polkadot could be the next altcoin to hit a new all-time high. So this was actually posted 21 hours ago by Cointelegraph. If we actually take a look, parachain auctions excite the community, and that's definitely not kind of an understatement, if anything, because we are seeing the upcoming DOT parachain auctions driving up demand for Polkadot. The token rewards for the KSM auctions have been amazing, and this user actually says he's accumulating and staking DOT in anticipation of this. If we jump down a little bit farther, we also see an entire ecosystem of projects that are competing for parachain slots. So if you see the overview of Polkadot, you can see how many projects there are here, whether it's a wallet infrastructure, Explorer, Canary Network, DApp, DeFi, IoT, Internet of Things, Oracle, DAO, other data privacy, smart contracts, bridge. There's so many different, like I said, NFTs, so many different projects. We're not going to go through them all, but like I said, there's a lot of projects on the Polkadot ecosystem, and it's continuing to really show its value with the amount of utility and use cases that it does provide. We also want to go down a little bit farther. So we're also seeing the 24-hour trade volume on the rise. Seeing large relative breakout volume today, obviously going to continue to, like I said, to push up this value of Polkadot, and that's exactly what we're seeing in this last 24 hours. Before we jump back, though, I do want to say, if you guys have not already, make sure to also follow me on Twitter. I try to give you guys updates every single day on Twitter, Crypto Profit YT on Twitter. I do have the link down in the description of the video. So as we jump on back over to the current price point of Polkadot, we are continuing to see the price rise at $32.82 now in the last 24 hours, seeing an 8.1% increase. Continuing, like I said, to see volatility in the market, but Polkadot is taking advantage of that with a nice increase. I do want to take a look at this crypto space altogether, seeing about 48.2K on Bitcoin right now, almost at 48.3K. We are still seeing the market very, very green today, about 5% of an increase in the last 24 hours. And it's just going to continue to show that we are very, very close to that bull market part 2 that a lot of us would love to really blast off in. Polygon up almost to 9% now in the last 24 hours. There's a lot of coins I would love to do updates on. Polkadot was just one of those that, it's continuing to show a lot of people that there's a lot of room for growth yet. You're seeing a market cap around $32.5 billion, catching up to Solana at $33.2 billion, as Solana actually just, flew past just the other day. So it'd be great to see Polkadot retake Solana and maybe even Dogecoin and continue on its way past XRP as well. So I do want to talk, like I said, about the price predictions for the end of the year and the end of the bull market. So let's get started. The end of the bull market, obviously going to be the last one we're going to talk about, but the end of the year is going to be a very, very big, bullish look for a lot of us. A lot of us hoping that, by the end of the year, we see new all-time highs across the board. Polkadot, after some TA today, I did, a little bit of TA myself. I also jumped into some partnered TA, and there's some great things coming in the looks of Polkadot. We're continuing to see a push up, not much resistance coming in the next couple of weeks. If we can actually push past a few different resistance points, though, we are going to see new all-time highs break out before the end of the year. I'm really hoping or targeting a price of anywhere between $80 to $120 by the end of the year. I think realistically, though, by the end of the bull market, we could even see much more. A lot of people talking about possibilities of $500 to $1,000. I don't think that's going to be exactly where we're going to stand by the end of the bull market. I think realistically, reasonably conservatively, I think, it would be great to see Polkadot anywhere from a $200 to $300 price point. I think realistically, that is going to be a price that's, somewhat within reach. I think $200 is going to be that realistic target, though, that a lot of us would love to see happen. It's definitely, like I said, that is specifically within range of where we could see Polkadot by the end of the bull market part 2. So if you guys have not already, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn notifications on. I'm always trying to give you guys the best and greatest and newest updates surrounding the hype, as well as the, really news in these altcoins. So whether it's Polkadot, Chainlink, Cardano, Stellar Lumens, we pretty much talk about them all here. So like I said, make sure to subscribe to the channel. I'll see you guys all in the next one.